Hi, my name is Brittany Vorwaller. I am a wife and mother of 3. My oldest is 13 now. His name is Michael. When he was about 6 or 7, he was diagnosed with ADHD, and we were also told that he had some autistic tendencies, mainly his social skills. His social skills were very poor. He didn't understand different social cues. He didn't really understand how to play with other kids. He does great with adults, but kids on his level he really struggles with. Because of that, the combination of the ADHD and those tendencies, it made life really hard for him as a kid. He was awkward and rambunctious and in your face, but because of that awkwardness, he was somebody that the kids didn't want to be around. They'd start to play with him, and then they'd realize, oh, this is not what I want to do. This is kind of weird. And because of that, it made him a target in school. It made him a target on the playground, in the neighborhood. He was picked on quite a bit. Because of that, throughout the years, he developed severe anxiety and depression. When he was about 10 years old, that was the first time he told us that he didn't want to live anymore. He didn't have friends, and he was just really struggling. He didn't know what to do. Life had just become too hard for him. So we just did the best we could with him. We kept him close. We did try ADHD meds, but they turned him into a lethargic zombie pretty much. There was no life to him, and we didn't like that. The good meds were about $200, which was pretty much out of our price range. And then to add on to that, we were looking at possible anxiety and depression meds. The best thing we could do was just keep him close. I work at a school, so we had him transfer to my school so that I could be close and watch him and make sure he was doing okay. He spent most of his time in my office instead of in his classroom. He'd do his work, but he would do that with me. About a year ago, we were introduced to the Triangle of Health, but I just saw it as another product. I wasn't sure I wanted to give it a try, so we politely declined. Fast forward to 2.5 months ago, and we were introduced again to the Triangle of Health. My brother-in-law said, hey, you guys really need to give this a try. So my husband and I were thinking, which one of us is going to take it? He had more significant health issues than I do, so I was pushing for him to take it, but he wanted me to experience it, so he's pushing for me to take it. But then that little voice that sometimes comes in your head whispered, give it to Michael. He's the one that needs this. So that's what we did. We gave it to him. We had 2 days worth of samples, and we gave it to him. The first day was an amazing day. He went to all of his classes except for one. There was just one class he spent with me. Day 2, exactly the same. And he was in such a good mood when he got home. It was such a change for us. I was a little skeptical, and I thought, is this really from the Triangle of Health? What's going on? So I asked him, Michael, how are you feeling since you started taking this? And he said, well, I feel the same. I don't feel different physically, but I'm not sad anymore. He had forgotten what it was like to go a day without being sad. And he's been on it consistently for 2.5 months, and there has not been a day since where he was sad. He says every day is a good day. He's finally happy. I don't know if this is the answer that you're looking for, but I do know if you are in the same situation that we've been in, don't make the same mistake I made that first time. Give it a try and find out for yourself if it is the answer that you're looking for.